Hey guys, what's up? This is Amy and Basis. I apologize for not uploading quite a bit. Work has been keeping me busy. I've been trying to catch up on a bunch of shows and movies and stuff, and it's just been kind of driving me nuts. But so there has been videos and stuff going around about the Nostalgia Critic, and it's about Channel Awesome and everything, and it's been kind of shocking me because I've honestly loved the Nostalgia Critic for, let's see, I think since 2008. Well, I didn't start till like 2011, 12 when started watching him. Honestly, I really liked him. I mean, his single reviews were good, the crossovers were good, but when he brought it back, um, it was good for maybe like a year ish, and then it just started going downhill a little bit when they started worrying more about improv. So when they started doing that improv stuff, I'm just like, what in the hell? Like, what's up with this skit stuff? It's ridiculous. Because they're sitting here doing these really horrible, unfunny cutaways to basically um, doing these whatever horrible movie things where they tried to. Let me see. It was. What was that movie? It was the one where they did Jurassic World, if I'm correct, where they didn't show any clips or didn't do a review, but just did like a reenactment of the movie in their own way. That wasn't funny. I can't remember that which movie. It was back in the 90s. It starred Bette Midler. I hate myself for not thinking about it, but I should know. Sadly, I don't at the moment, but I do know the movie. But anyways, and I did feel bad for the cat that got run over, but then the cat came back to life because, except for that poor guy, literally had to be. I think he was trapped inside a cat's body. I don't know, but I'm not trying to get into the movie too much. But it was a good '90s movie. But anyways, so there is like a long what do you call it? Like a long document or whatever about how bad Channel Awesome is and how certain people didn't get paid or all the bullshit that's been going on. I've watched a few videos of some of the content creators, and some of them might have had some positive and mostly a lot of negative um, stuff that's been going on in that movie. Or not movie, sorry. In that area. And it upsets me because I really like the Nostalgia Critic, like I said. It really bothered me that all this is going down. And that Mike Michaud guy, horrible. I think up until now, when he started back bringing up the Nostalgia Critic, I couldn't even continue watching. It was just so awful. Maybe a few here and there's that I really liked. I really did like the Life of Timothy Green. That review was good. A Goofy Movie one I thought was not too bad. The Disney Afternoon one I thought was pretty funny. I didn't not like the Lorax or the other one, the I did not like Alice in Wonderland, the live action. I don't know why, I just didn't like it. Fell asleep through it, but because it was boring me. But anyways, there's only very few that I really liked. Stephen King's It one was The newest one was awful. I mean, that review was awful. The original one, times 10 good. The two co-stars he has, um, I think Malcolm would be good on his own, or maybe kind of like a side co-host kind of thing, where they're both bickering like, think like the Leprechaun when he did with the Cinema Snob. Don't use the same jokes, but kind of use that element every now and again. But I don't care much for Tamara. Tamara really isn't my my favorite person, because I just don't find her funny. Especially Tamara's never seen this. It's really stupid, in my opinion. It really is. I'm not saying she's a bad person. I just don't think she's just a good actress, and just some of her videos that she does are boring. She's not that funny. Oh, one thing that I did like was the ghost ad. Now, a few of the little jokes they did here and there and that, I did not like. I remember watching Ghost Dad one time. It was horrible. I loved it when he said, "I died last week watching Ghost Dad." And I thought when he literally just covered himself with gasoline and just lit the match, I wouldn't fucking blame him. I thought that was pretty funny, but yeah, I haven't really been a big fan of the Nostalgia Critic for a while. I like more of his old content. I really do. And he kind of got me started on what I wanted to do, really and truly. Because he's like, well, he's going after some movies and stuff. And I was like, man, maybe if I can do some nostalgic channels, like try to talk about every show that there is. Believe me, there's a bunch. I could be doing this for years and years and years to come. But that's not the point here. But there was another one about, I know this is really sad, but some people are like, what a disgrace. It's about Jew Wario. I didn't particularly watch him or really know who he was. He was a sexual predator and stuff. I'll be quite honest with you. These people who say he's scum, he's a bad person. Yes, it's bad for what he did. Those people should have come forward. Those women. But at the same time, the people who are saying, oh, we need to get rid of these videos and stuff because of who he was and what he stood for, all that fun stuff, I'm like, okay, you guys did charity, did everything for this guy. He's giving you a positive. Look for the positive stuff, not the negative. Here's what I'd do. If I was them, I would learn to forgive and move on. Even though they just found out about it, I know it's conflicting. At the same time, the guy made great content. Enjoy the positive of his channel, not the negative. Yes, what he did was wrong. He committed suicide. He was a sexual predator. He did all these horrible things. But at the same time, you got to learn to forgive and move on. Because the guy's gone. He may have left a bad reputation of himself, but he left a positive legacy on his channel and some great things with the channel Awesome and everything else. I would literally just enjoy the positive of his stuff. That's how I'd see it. I mean, I never met the guy personally. I don't know him. A lot of people say he was one of the sweetest, loving people. He probably was. But everyone has a dark side. You can't fix that. But don't act on your dark side. So that's how I see it. But all I can really truly say about Juwario is just enjoy the positivity that he did leave. Just celebrate his positivity, not the negativity that he brought. So that's all I can really say for Juwario. But anyways, so back to the Nostalgia Critic thing. So I hope that Channel Awesome burns and Doug Walker actually takes a look at what the fuck they've done, what happened, because they really fucked up royally, because they lost so many of their people, like Linkara, I think it's Jesse Otaku or Jesus Otaku, I can't remember, Spoonie, who was the other guy? No, there was a girl, Obscurus Lupa, quite a few other people. Because I honestly really think that they need to burn and crash and reevaluate and start from square one again and not get up to where they're at now. Because I think if they go back to basics like he did early on, it'd be the greatest thing. So that's my thought on everything. So, alright guys, this is Emmy and Basis. I talked to Andor, ranted about the problems with Channel Awesome, and I hope you all have a good day or night when you're watching this. Oh, and I'd like to add about one more thing before I forget. Before I end this. When they responded, that was awful. I mean, that was a horrible rebuttal. The whole fact thing is bullshit. Get your head out of your ass and listen to these people. Have a good day or night when you're watching this. Thanks for watching.